Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, why you ain't subbing on me? Why you ain't subbing on me? Why you ain't subbing on me?
I need to know. Facebook, YouTube,
Metaverse.
I make content, I surely do. DJ, rap, music I sing, cook, clean, pray with the saints. Amen. Show you halls to the art I paint. I say things that make you think. I sell the printers, I sell the ink.
Bussin'.
I sell the paper, I sell the plates. Press mugs,
Tumblers.
t-shirts,
I press 'em.
bring them out. Watch me twerk, grow plaques right out the dirt. You don't sub, you think it hurts? Hell no! I got that sauce, drip, I'm a ball. Drip, I got that sauce, drip, I'm a ball. I just wanna know, I'm a ball.
Wanna know? Let's go.
Hey, Jury,
Banging brother.
Here you go.
I send out freebies in every order.
Reapply.
My lip gloss shine, I make designs. And all I ask that you sub one time, but you don't. What the F is wrong with you? You won't. What the F I'm supposed to do? Nah, boo. I ain't got an attitude. This content creator refused to lose. You ain't have a clue.
Lurking.
Till I was showing you so bruh.
Watch it.
Show a little gratitude. I might shout you out on a review
Coming
or
straight to
two.
bushes.
While I'm on my daily grind making sales of views. I'm not salty cause you're faulty.
No.
I'm just confused. Why you ain't subbing me though? I put the drip drip in every flavor. Taste it, lifesaver. I'm a boss, you know what I'm dope. You see this greatness? Who won't smoke? Now throw your thumbs in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you declare my content is, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. It's free. Why you ain't subbing on me?
Lit, fam.
Hey, why you ain't subbing on me?
I wanna know. I need to know. It's bothering me.
Hey.
I don't use YouTube like that.
I looked for your page, but I couldn't find it.
Girl, I didn't even know you had a channel.
I haven't been online in months.
My phone is broke. I don't even know what that is.
It's on right now. When I get back to my computer, I'll get you. I'll hit you.
Gotcha.
Please like, share, comment. Thank you for watching.
Boy, I tell you. All right.
Like this beat. Okay, girl, y'all ready? Let's get it together. It's about time. Yes! All right now. Yes! The love and lifestyle, the true, the real, the for the how you feel. All right. The love and lifestyle, the true, the real, the for the how you feel. Come to me for advice about your family and friends, to your husband or your wife. I can tell you about mine and what's been applied. So stay tuned and buckle in for the ride. My past experience are for your ears to hear. I'll tell you tales from my past year. May do a review on some beauty products. You can catch me on the stream when the grease is popping. And the mixture, the true, the real, the for the how you feel. Okay. The love and lifestyle, the true, the real, the for the how you feel. When the road is bumpy and everything is shaky, gotta live and love and show it on the daily. You do your thing and I'll do mine. No judgment here, there's only love on my mind. It's not always right, some things are not easy. We can toss and turn until we make it easy. Keep a smile on your face and encourage one another. We only live one life, so we gotta love each other. Love and live show, the true, the real, the funny how you feel. Oh yeah, the love and live show, the true, the real, the funny how you feel. The
lesson we learn won't stop or block us. We're all in the past, so let's get to walking. Live and love each day as your last. It's funny how time can flash. This is your life, so you better live it. If you really want something, work hard and get it. Join me on my journey and watch the show. We'll do it one more time, but now you should know.
Love this show. The truth is real, tell you how you feel.
Yeah.
Love this show. The truth is real, tell you how you feel.
Okay.
Love this show. The truth is real, tell you how you feel.
That's right, girl.
Love this show. The truth is real, tell you how you feel.
We out. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? Ooh, straggly. How's everybody doing? Yay!
We're good. Woo!
Ooh, I got something to tell y'all. Okay.
Something to tell.
You know I gotta do. But welcome in, Sleazy. Woo! My Sleazy. Yes. Welcome in, Unbiased LLC. You gotta do it again. Unbiased LLC. Kicking it with the roots.
Hey,
Woo woo. Kicking
Hey,
it with the
let's
roots.
go.
Woo woo woo. My president is in the building.
Hey,
2024.
Spike it,
Woo
2024.
woo. TLL Coffee.
Hey, my
Woo,
Taurus
woo,
is in
woo.
the chat.
And Eli ain't been making me no coffee. I'm just letting you know. Life at the
Hey, we gotta
Logan.
praise God.
You
We
gotta praise God.
Life in the Logan's in the building.
Okay, you don't know about this person.
All right, who's this person?
He's a stunner.
Oh, we got my boy.
White Down in the building.
Hey, what's up, White Down?
Yes, White Down's in the building. Okay. Just okay. Okay, everybody's just talking, everybody, enjoying everybody. Bice is driving right now, so she can't type everyone's name. So, don't be trying to get her in no car accident. I see y'all trying to get her in a car accident.
Oh, snap. They're trying to. Oh, no, don't do that to somebody.
Don't be doing that. Yeah. Let's go back up. I missed something. I said, they should be saying that all the time.
You said what?
They said, Rose said they should be saying that all the time. But it's a family. Y'all just talking to each other. Sleazy saying hey to the favorite nephew.
Hey, what's
And
going
to
on,
me,
Sleazy?
Queen. Hello, welcome in Blue Lotus Vibes by
Hey,
Janetta McLean. How you
Blue Lotus Vibes in
doing?
the building.
Woo, 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 woo. Oh, yeah, Bubba Hall. Chastity said hi. White Down said hi. And Sleazy said Team Bubba.
Team Bubba in the building.
Y'all got his head big. But I'm just going to let you. Yeah, everybody look Chris. Okay. Anyway, before we start this relationship, I have a story to tell y'all.
Tell us the story.
I don't know if y'all know, because I didn't know until today. But my husband had a baby.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't know.
I didn't know either. I didn't know he was pregnant.
I didn't know he was pregnant. I didn't even know men could get pregnant. But yeah, my husband had a baby. Chris over there. He had a baby last night. It was around 1:00 this morning. I had to take him to the hospital. And I took him to the hospital. He sent me home. And I was wondering. I was like, that's a little suspicious that you're sending me home. So he sent me home. And then I had to come back and pick him up around 6 o'clock this morning. And he told me he had a child. I was like, what? You can't have no baby. I didn't even know you were pregnant. Who got you pregnant? I mean, these are things you got to ask. And I know it sounded wrong for me to say, who got you pregnant? But you didn't tell me you were pregnant. So I didn't know.
Yeah, you didn't know it was you who got her pregnant.
Exactly.
Maybe he was cheating or something.
I figured he was cheating. Because if you're having a baby, when you want your wife to be there, especially I think you're the first man who had a baby. I don't know. But I'm just letting you know he had a baby. And I just figured he didn't want me there in case the baby didn't look like me. And it had looked like somebody else is what that is.
See, that's what you're worried
He said, Chris said, y'all, she's on one today. It didn't take her medication. Okay. Anyway, he don't want you to know he done had a baby. He's probably, many men have had babies, but this one is like first to me, and I didn't even know I had what it takes to get him pregnant. But
Yeah, you didn't know.
hey, things you don't know.
Oh my.
So he had a preemie. It's a preemie baby. Yes, thank you. Chastity said congratulations, Chris. I had to tell my mom, he had a baby. The baby's name, Chris Jr.
Oh, Chris Jr. I didn't even know the baby's name.
Oh, yes, Chris Jr.
Oh, Chris Jr.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, the baby had to stay at the hospital because, it's a preemie.
Yeah.
And it's a really, really preemie. Like, it's about, I'm going to say 1 ounce, 2 ounce baby. It was a real preemie.
Oh, no, that's really,
yeah.
Not good at all.
Yeah, so I didn't know why he didn't want to stay with the baby. Like, I usually let you stay the first night with the child.
Maybe he was ashamed, though, because...
It's, it's one of those things, but yeah. So, the Kicking It With the Roots, Chris said, congratulations. Yeah, it's Chris Jr. Hall. It's a boy, so y'all didn't know. And,
it's a boy,
just, I don't want you to think we named a girl Chris Jr., But yeah, he had a baby. He gave birth to his child. It was a kidney stone. Yes, it was a kidney stone. He dipped on his baby. Yes, he did. Left the baby at the hospital and everything. I'm like, you didn't bring your baby? Like, I didn't even have a car seat. I didn't have no diapers. Nothing. I don't got nothing. So we got to go shopping today to get everything for the baby. But yeah, he ended up having a kidney stone this morning. So he now knows what it feels like that, but he was having contractions when he woke me up. It was, it was a mess, but it was what it was. Jasmine said, I thought maybe he was constipated. No, he had a kidney stone. Woke me up at 1 a.m. Mind you, he was having pains last night. And I was like, do you want me to take you to the hospital? Because I'm trying to do it before I take my medicine, because medicine makes me tired.
Drowsy medication.
Yeah, so he like, no, I don't need to go to the hospital. We can go in the morning. I didn't know he meant 1 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? So yeah, I took him. I don't even know how I drove him to the hospital safely, but we did. But yeah, there ain't no joke. He was over here. Oh. That's the sounds he was making. And I was like, shh, because I didn't know he was in contractions. I was like, shh. Stop that, dog. I didn't say nothing. I couldn't comprehend. He said he woke me up the first time and I went right back to sleep. I don't even remember the first time. I remember the second time. And I was like, I couldn't even function. I was just like, let's go. So we drove over. I took him and then I was like, do you want me to stay? Go? What you want me to do? And we in the bathroom and he had to go pee in the bathroom because they could take the cup. He like, you could go home. Go. I should have knew then he was having a baby. But I keep forgetting men can have babies too. Kicking It With the Rook said, glad you got some relief, Chris. He said, Frankie said, let me put that up. Yeah, they painful. Yeah, he was over there acting like it was painful too. But I didn't know what it was. He was just like this big old sharp pain went down. It was whatever. That's the worst pain I've ever felt. That's what he said, yeah. Because he was having a baby. It's not easy having a baby. At least his wasn't big. Welcome in, Spoon, in with Sunshine Homestead. How you doing?
Sunshine
Welcome
Homestead
to the family.
in the
Welcome to the family. We appreciate you. I didn't even see you either. Welcome in, Cooking Champion and Vlogs. How are you?
Come on, Cooking Champion in the building.
Woo, yes. I'm doing good now. I mean, I'm kind of still tired because, I had that broken up sleep. And my husband had a baby and we're going to have to do a DNA test on it.
Yeah, gotta figure out what's going on.
Because I just don't know why you didn't tell me. I feel like you didn't tell me because maybe it was by somebody else. I don't know,
I don't believe he would do it, but I understand what you mean. You're feeling a little uneasy.
Yeah, I'm just, I feel like, it's just, it's a little suspicious, don't you think? Yeah,
it's kind of coming out of nowhere too.
It's just like boom, I'm gonna have a baby on you.
And he wasn't showing any signs. He was hiding it and all of this.
Yeah. Chastity said, Maury. That's what I told him too this morning when me and my mom was talking about it. I said, "You got a grandbaby, I think."
Oh,
But we got to go more. Well, I felt you guys needed to know because you know you guys are family, and I felt you guys needed to know that you know.
With the situation,
Yeah,
like, what's going on? Give me
yeah.
the 411, you know.
I like to make sure I don't try to hide nothing from the family. I let you guys know up front what's going on, and that was what was going on. So now that you know, here we go, and don't run. What she said, and don't run off in shock if it's not hers. That's it. Yeah, don't be falling off the stage, Chris, when you find out it's not mine. They be doing that all the time, and they're showing the crack of their butt all the time.
They do that all the time.
Ooh, yes. So I just wanted y'all to know, we have a new addition. The baby's at the hospital, and at least he didn't have to carry it for a while, you know, longer, because they said the longer you have this baby, the the harder it is. Thank you, Wipe Down. He said, smash that like button, please.
Don't even smack it. Smash
it.
Boom.
Boom.
Pow.
Pow pow. So yeah. So now we can go to relationship advice. Relationship advice. So please put your questions down because if you don't, I have one good topic for myself today. Does Eli got one for himself? And it's quiet. It's crickets.
I don't know. Jeez, not get at me like that. I think I might have one. I don't have all the ones like I'm supposed to.
Get you in there, all that acting, be so confident until Maury pulls out the results exactly, and that's how Chris gonna be. Because I told him who I think it might be, but he told me I was acting up.
You are. Don't do that.
Yes, Mikey. Tell him make love to that like button. Do some chocolate and chicken wings to that like button. Why do women?
Sorry, y'all. I'm not supposed to be talking.
Oh God, here we go. Why Sleazy said, why do women stay with men who are abusive? Oh, that's a good question. Good. I love that question. I'm gonna get that one up. Hold on, y'all. Do you want to answer or do you want me to go ahead?
No, you can answer and I'll throw in.
Okay.
My 2 cents.
Well, I remember having this question to myself a long time ago. And I mean, I just was 22, 23 maybe. And I had this conversation. No, I don't even think I was 21. I wasn't 21 yet. But what it is people are they think it's love, but it's low self-worth. And they think they got a good man because they do all this other nice stuff, and then they got this man that's being abusive. It can be a verbal, it can be physical, mental. It's a mind control. I think it is. I think it's a mind control because I think they just stay with the person there, and they look at it as. Okay, I'm sorry, my mind just went. Give me a second.
Yeah, you gotta take it from.
Yeah. Okay, so let me make it easier in my terms. Women or men stay with an abusive person because they feel like they have no way out. And they have convinced themselves that they have no way out of the relationship. Either the man has threatened them, or threatened their family, or threatened them personally. And they just feel like they don't have a way to be free. And there are places for people to be free, but then also they don't want to leave because they feel they're still in love with them. But I always say it's when you have that security blanket, you don't want to let go of that security blanket. And I think that's what a lot of it is. But it's either the man is abusing them very badly and threatening their family, and they've seen this man do countless things, or not even seen, heard this man do countless things, and have not seen nothing, just the abuse that they not on them. Or it's that security blanket of, I made him do it by asking too many questions. I did this by doing this. He wouldn't have reacted if I wouldn't have did this. So they take the blame on themselves. And they're going to protect that man with all their might and soul because that's who they truly feel they are really, really in love with. And the reason I say they truly feel that they're really, really in love with them, because usually when they leave later on, they tell you, and if you talk to them, they'll tell you that they weren't really in love with them. It was a connection to them per se that they couldn't let go. So that's why I call it a security blanket. They feel like they couldn't let go because they didn't want to be alone. And this is probably the best man that's ever treated them good, except for when he was beating them.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like it's really important that if you do or are showing signs of that, you need to just go immediately because people get conditioned to that.
Mm-hmm.
So then it starts being normalized, and then you're at a point where, oh, he's just doing that's the normal thing. Oh, here it is, and then you get out the relationship. Oh my God, I wish I would have found out sooner what was really
But
going
that's
on.
the thing. A lot of times, what happens is they start with the mental abuse first.
Exactly, it's like a manipulation.
And so
They
you don't
rewire you.
see it coming. It's not like the man woke up and like, woo, woo, boom.
Exactly.
It's something that he conditioned you to be ready for. So when you first do it, it shocks you. But then whatever they do to make you feel comfortable to stay, then you stay.
Because that's what they usually do. Like a good weapon of manipulation is you throw something at somebody, and then all of a sudden it's called love bombing. You make them feel all good. And,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't mean to. You kiss up to them after. That's what manipulative people do. So
Yeah.
that's why I find it. Probably a lot of people stay in situations like that.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, it's just only bad right now. It'll get better soon.
Yeah. And it doesn't. It gets worse.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Black Money Corp. How are you?
Black Money Corp in the building. Make it ready for the Black Money
Make
Corp.
it run with that black money. Okay, sorry. Y'all just got me over here talking. They said abuse is learned behavior that goes for both sides to become numb and comfortable with it. Exactly. Because it's something that they're training you to do. It's not like you get in a relationship, you go on the first date and he beats you, or it's nothing like that. If you do, usually if they beat you, it's a rape situation and they never want to see you again. But when you're in a relationship, it is he or the lady is training you to get ready for this abuse. And then they say they can't. I don't know why I do this. I don't mean to do this to you. I love you. Yeah. So, Life at the Low says, "Sleazy, I asked my mom the same question. She was a hostage for over 30 years. Yeah, and it takes a long time to get out of it, and especially when they train you that they're gonna threaten your family, threaten your kids, threaten your mama, your cousins, your uncle. Whoever's closest to you, they're gonna tell, and you believe it. You really truly believe it. And I don't think people get that, because some people are crazy enough that they could, come after your family. And then you're going to feel like you were the cause. Thank you, Rooks. Thank you. Thank you, Spiky. So he says, sucks exactly. Become normal, arguing, fighting the next day, amnesia. Exactly. And it's so hard for friends and family to know that you're in an abusive relationship that they end up letting go. And I tell people, do not let go. Love them through it. Let them talk it out. You don't ask if he's hitting her or him. You don't do that. Let them vent. Because what I found out is if you have somebody that you can vent and talk to that's not judging you or trying to push you to do it, the more they talking about it, the more they'll end up telling themselves to leave. Like a lot of times when I am talking about uplifting and encouraging people to do better at work or stuff like that, I'm talking to myself as well. So we listen to ourselves, but sometimes we got to keep doing it. When I was with my first husband, he was cheating. I constantly said, I'm being stupid staying with him. This don't make no dang sense of why I'm staying with this man and he's cheating on me. The more I said it, the more I was looking at him was, I didn't normalize it, and I didn't, nobody else had to tell me I was stupid. I just kept doing it over and over myself to the point where when he came over, I was like, what? Then I became this evil person, and he really tried to leave because, I was crazy. As you can tell, he got hit by a car twice. Never know. Is it always the same apology? It is, just in different ways. You know what I mean? Like I think it's an apology to keep you staying there. So to me, it's the same apology because it's that way. But it's like, no, baby, this time I won't. I'll get counseling. I don't want to ever lose you. I will die. I will kill myself if you ever leave me. Promise me you will never leave me. Promise you will never leave me. And then they promise they will never leave you. Now you want to hold on to your promise because you want to be a woman or a man of your word, which that's not the one you want to be. Okay, let's see. Life. She used us as the excuse. She said she couldn't make it without him. Yeah, because that's a mentally thing that he was doing to her. And it's so hard when you have never been abused to understand. But you have to understand that there's something in there that's keeping them there, and even if they don't want to be there. And sometimes they probably have tried to leave and then got beat worse because they got caught in the middle of the act and got beat worse. So you never know what it is. That's why I said just be there for them. Hey, Best Uni, how are you?
Hey, Best Uni in the building.
Woo! Yes. How are you today? Well, you were looking good today, so you know. She was teaching me some stuff today, y'all. Hey, Six Balls is back.
Hey, Six Balls is back in the building.
Much love and respect. He did what you allowed. Yeah, but we don't realize it. That's what I'm saying is where it's totally different. Sometimes you don't realize it. You don't realize that you're being trained and conditioned to be abused. You don't know. They start telling you stories about how they killed somebody and you're listening to them like, oh, okay, so they robbed you and then oh yeah, and I did this. Or, oh, well, yeah, you hear these stories and then you see something totally different. And then you guys get in an argument. He yells at you. It shocks you. You get a little scared. And then he apologizes for that. And then he makes up for it. And then it's not like the next day he does it again. It's like a month or two later that you're not even remembering it, that he yelled at you like that. That scared the mess out of you. And then he does it again. It's not something that happens like in 2 or 3 weeks. Now you beat. It's not like that. It usually happens in months. Welcome in Four Corners Custom Products.
Hey, come
products.
on now.
I'm sorry.
Four Corners in the building.
Woo, woo. Welcome in, MC from KC.
MC for KC in the building.
Okay. Sleazy said, then you got the relationship where they both fighting each other, just toxic, fighting in front of people. Oh. Ooh, this is where I think people don't really know about relationships. Sleazy is doing the questions today. I think people really need to hold off about fighting in front of other people because one, that brings other people into your relationship. Now I don't know what you mean by fighting like arguing or fighting physically. Physically, I think they need to leave. Like y'all need to break up, and if you got to lay hands on each other like that, then break up. Because I won't even play fight. Because you might accidentally hit me too hard and then say we got issues. I don't play fight with my kids. I don't play fight with my husband. I that's a rule because you accidentally hit me too hard. I done forgot that we playing and you gonna get hurt because I'm protecting myself. But a lot of people they have those toxic relationships where they can fight each other, physically fight each other, and think it's okay. And to do it in front of people is just crazy to me because it's like you putting them people in awkward position to try to stick up for you. And then all you're going to do is turn on them. It's like a brother and a sister or a sister and sister, brother and brother fighting. And then somebody else try to come into it. It's like, excuse me, this is family. You don't jump into family business. So it gives that thing. But people who argue and they just have a toxic relationship, arguing in front of kids and family and friends, that's bad too. Because now you're looking at the other person or whoever side. If you're on the female side, you're looking at the man wrong. You're on the man side, you're looking at the female wrong. And you can't never, those people will never heal from it. So as you guys make up, they still mad at the people. And you're like, this is my relationship. Why are you mad? Well, why did you put it in our face? I just, and I don't understand people who like physically hit each other because I don't like pain. You hit me, we got problems. Am I the only one that feel like that? Like, I don't want that. So I can say, how do you feel about a man having two or more wives?
Don't get her started on that, Spiky. Come on now.
Well, as Eli basically just said, I don't do that. I don't. I think that's just too much. I think people have just gotten so into this new world of we just want to be sex crazed and we just accepting and doing anything. And y'all, y'all doing this is making it for other people to do more other stuff. And I think it's too much. Like it's just too much. I want to be knowing for me that you love me and that I'm more than enough for you. You having another wife and now I'm a sister wife. I don't feel like I'm enough for you. And I know pretty soon that me and my sister wife over here is not gonna be enough, and then there got to be a third and fourth. It's too much. I think we're just giving too much freedom in sex for no reason whatsoever. So I think it takes out the real true enjoyment of sex, the real true enjoyment of the love that you're connecting with one another, and all that for now you have two women, and I'm trying to say it not being rude because I know people do this. I have friends that do this, and I argued and told them not to do it because women are very jealous and we can be petty. I know it's shocking that women can be petty. I know it's
You said, I know it's
really
shocking.
shocking, and you didn't know this about women, but we can be really petty. And if we feel like somebody else is taking what's ours, the pettiness comes out. And the men can be like, no, I got this under control. You have nothing under control because now you're going to be in a rock and a hard place and you don't want to be there. And I know they got like TV shows of it and stuff. I just think you're taking it out of a position of you having a one wife and one husband. And I know they do it both ways. It's not just the wives. There's the men, with two or three men uh, with one woman. I just think it's too much, and it is. I just think it's nasty. I just think it's nasty. I try to say it the nicest way I can. I just think it's really nasty. I just think about all the bodily fluids that's floating around, all that kissing and all that just floating around. And we supposed to act like it's normal. Then you want your kids to be raised in this situation and make, oh, we are polygamy, we're polyamorous. All this other, no, it's not normal. And I think we try to make everything look normal, and we everything that's wrong we're trying to make it look normal, and I think it's just horrible, 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 horrible. And I have not seen one work yet. Like they show it on TV, they show it on, but I in person I have not seen one relationship work yet from it because it's just not right, in my opinion. I don't judge people doing it. I just be like, I don't want to hear the conversation because you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say. So I don't know. Spoon and with Sunshine Homestead said relationship topics are always interesting. Thank you. I hope I answered that question because that was a hard one. Hey, Tay Weezy!
Hey, the champ is in the building. What's going on, Tay Weezy?
Yeah.
How you feel about them Steelers?
Yeah. You got something to say? I didn't hear you. I know. Don't even try to say nothing. Don't even try to say nothing. But who was it? Big Wilson talking about they need a new coach. They need a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to say nothing. I love like I know football. I love that. The champ is here. Shalom, everyone. About them Steelers, holla holla. We them Steelers, holla holla. We bring them noise. You brought nothing. You didn't even bring noise. You brought ooh, loser.
Oh wow. Oh, she's actually.
I've been through all that crazy stuff and I'm good. Yes, definitely. But that's the thing about it is what we go through, we can then help other people because then you can really understand what they're going through because you went through it. But sometimes we want to hold it back because we don't want people to know what we've been through. But sometimes it's good to share that because you can help somebody else with it. It's the knowledge that you learn that you I've been through this. I've been through this abusive relationship. I've been through this polyamorous relationship. I've been through this. I wouldn't do it. This is why I wouldn't do it. But you could do it, But the thing about it is trying to give advice without judgment is really the hardest thing. And because we're very judgmental people as human beings. Oh, y'all talking? Yes. Y'all just almost made me make a run over flow. What? Y'all just almost made me make run over overflow, shaking my head. Oopsie.
Who said that?
Six Bros is back. What are you doing?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I was just getting everything situated. I didn't have a thumbnail, so I'm making one real quick.
Tay Weezy is a Cowboys nation, not the little Steelers. Oh, Chris is talking smack. Okay, somebody go end up dead or in jail. Putting your hands on people, nothing to play with. Exactly. But I like I said, now stuff is starting to be so normalized that people can see somebody else fighting or arguing or doing something wrong, and we feel like we shouldn't say nothing because it's not our business. And I'm like, but then sometimes I understand what they mean because you can sit there and stick up for somebody and they be like, how you gonna don't be doing that to my man? How you gonna hit my man? Or how you gonna be doing that to my woman? So you kind of you don't know when to step in or step out because you don't know how they're gonna react, and that's hard. Yeah. Yes, these poly relationships are becoming so normal now. Yeah, and I'm saying that the reason I have a problem with it is because now we're gonna be doing that. Pretty soon now we're gonna have a relationship with an animal. And there are people already having a relationship with animals.
Yeah,
I have a problem with that. Yeah, and I'm like, that's getting on my nerves. And then what my daughter told me about 4 years ago, they are now making sex dolls that are kids, because they're thinking that would stop people from being pedophiles or raping little kids. You see how they just making stuff like it's normal and it's supposed to be helping and it doesn't? That's the problem I have. Like we go too far. We don't know how to just take an inch and then inch away. No, we take an inch and then go a mile and we try to make everything normal and it's not. So you say sister wife. Nope, no. Tay Weezy told you nope, never, Chris.
He's coming around.
Oh, he said you're gonna come around. Chris just had a baby, so he can't do as much as he used to Tay Weezy. So, we got a little baby boy. Something I don't like is sharing. I already said that. I said that even to my friend that was doing it. I said I could never share because to me, and I'm just gonna be here, you kiss her too long, I got a problem. You making noises that you ain't never made with me, I'm gonna have a problem. There's just things I'm just gonna have problems with. You spend a little too much time with her, I'm gonna have a problem. You laugh at her joke a little too hard, I'm gonna have a problem. So why would I put myself in a position where I'm gonna have problems? You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be miserable because I want to share to keep a man. I don't need to keep you. I'm gonna find me one that just want me. And I wish people would think like that. I don't even know how they have conversations to bring it up to share. I couldn't do it. Spikey said, I think it's weird. Like, I've been thought it was weird. I think it's weird that people want to watch the show.
Yeah, that's entertaining. People always like the crazy stuff.
Welcome in, JC family. Welcome
JC
in.
fam in the building.
Woo, woo. Sleazy said, JC sis coming through with the good question. Where I missed the question now? Hold on. Was that JC? Did I just no? Did I miss the question? Cause y'all ain't gonna have me getting in trouble by the family.
I told you, you thought you know.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
Welcome in, Afro Max. Welcome
hey,
in.
Afro Max in the building.
Woo-hoo. She said, "Hey fam, purple looks great on you. Cause that's my favorite color. Stop it. Another great answer. Thank you. To each his own, but not for me. Exactly. That's how I feel. Like, you do what you want to do. It's your life. But it ain't for me. I ain't sharing nobody. I just read one of the comments. Laugh out loud, next day amnesia. That's what it'll be. They get beat, and then they say, "Hold on." She know we put them Seahawks in the grinder. Please, 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 y'all. If you beat us, it's only because you stole your way through. You bribed the coaches and the referees. That's it. Don't blame me. I saw the game. I ain't seen no game. Okay, here you go. Because I don't want Chris saying that. She don't watch the game. How do you feel about the man staying at home and taking care of the kids and the women working? I don't really have a problem with that. I thought I was gonna have a problem with it until I met this one couple. She made more money and he didn't make as much money. And daycare does cost like a mortgage. So why pay a mortgage and only have 10 or 15 extra dollars when you can be at home with the kids and the woman who's providing? Doesn't make him less of a man, doesn't make him less of a provider. He's doing what he needs to do to take care of the family. She makes more money and he's at home taking care of the kids. What I don't like is a woman working and the man ain't working, and she talking about I gotta ask my husband to babysit our kids. That's when I got an issue. What you mean babysit the kids? Because they ain't called babysit the kids when I got the kids with me. You know what I mean? So it depends on how it is. If you just seeing a man who ain't doing nothing and he's just lazy and don't want to work, I don't agree with that at all. Don't agree with it. But if it's a man and they have that reason, daycare, she makes more money and we don't want our children in daycare, or daycare costs too much, or whatever the case may be, and he's at home working, I think it's fine. I don't see no problem with it. I know other people have a problem, but like I said, your marriage is your marriage. You make it in the way you want to. I think you need to make it in the foundation of this person with this person, not me with 2, 3 people. That's not the foundation. But yeah. African dreaming.
Hey, I feel like I'm
How are you
African dreaming.
doing?
What's going on?
Okay, let's see here. Exactly. Trust me, if they putting hands on people in public, not the first time they putting hands on each other. Exactly. And why are you getting in it? Because that apparently they love it. That because some people they want to fight like that, and then they go home and make the best sex at home, and we up here interrupting, and so now we getting cussed out, and we don't wonder why we getting yelled at trying to protect somebody. I'm late because not an animal. Yes, they are having sex with animals now. Yes, they are.
It's not even a now. It's just they just don't care.
They don't care. Yes, excuse me, kids sex. So yeah, my daughter told me, and she's 16. So I think she told me when she was like 12, and I'm like, what? Yeah, mom, like it. I said, oh, the world is coming to an end because this does not make sense. Who thinks like that? Like it just. If anything, that dog would encourage because they're gonna want the real. That's what I said. Exactly what I said, Chastity. Exactly. I'm mad about it now. See? Yes, hey, we see the families in the easy. Look at me learning slang, y'all. Yeah, people do love drama. Yeah, people love weird stuff, and because they got the thing with the furries. Isn't that what it's called? Where people dress up as animals and have sex.
That's another.
They call it furries though.
Yeah, that's what they do. That's another part of it. There's the people that just they rock with the animal stuff. It's just you're gonna hear about the foolishness before you hear about the.
Okay, they dress up and get together and have sex, and you don't know who you're having sex with. Because you can't see them because they dressed up like the animals. And I mean full bred costume. And then the costume has flaps where the private area is so you can have sex without taking the costume off. So it's crazy. Best believe it's crazy. No, I was telling JC I had a good question. Oh, yeah, you did. Yes.
How far are you behind in the chat?
It's 114. I'm at 109. But I'm there now. Okay. JC said just now. That's what I say. That's why I said we don't even understand how sick the world is. I was watching this show. It was something like My Crazy Ex or something. If you guys can ever watch it. I think it was on Peacock. I think it was. It was My Crazy Ex, and they tell you like there's people that have relationships with the car, a car. Yes. There was one that was having a relationship with the tree outside in the forest. There was a tree. They was having a relationship, and he didn't understand why the girl was upset. I saw the furries. I was like, and that's how I learned about like watching My Crazy Ex, and I was like, this. These people is crazy for real. Like they're like crazy in my mind. And I'm like, I don't know. Like I try not to judge nobody, but I think I would be that would have threw me off if you tell me that. Like if I'm dating you and wondering why you didn't want to bring me my car back, took my car, and then I had to put a tracker, find my car, and you in there doing the do with my car.
How you gonna do that?
I don't even know.
The gas or something.
No, he was oh, I can't remember. So I'm not gonna say
center console.
But yeah, he was having a relationship with the car, with her car. Yeah, it was. And then the furries, they was dressing up.
Trying to see what that trunk do.
There was a lot of weird stuff, and I was like, when they say My Crazy Ex, I was thinking like psychopath, I'm gonna stalk you, and that's the kind of stuff I thought of. I was not thinking of other stuff like that. Welcome in, Lucas Warren's World. How are you?
Lucas
Welcome.
Warren, how you doing?
I don't even see my Aunt Space. Welcome in, Miss Aunt
Miss
Space.
Aunt Space in the
What's
building.
going on? See me running my mouth. Yeah, okay. But yeah, no, those things are just amazingly crazy to me. So this is my question because I haven't seen another question yet. So this is my one, and I had this topic, and I think I just kind of went off. You doing good? That's good to hear. Kind of went off on one of my siblings, and that was so why? This is my question. Why do people stay in a relationship and they're not married? Oh, what did he say? JC family said in a bunny suit. They have bunny suit, dog suit,
anyone you want,
any suit you want. They get them made, and again, they have flaps
it's
for the private. Yeah, it's expensive, and then they have it where there's an opening for the private space, private spot, so y'all can have sex without taking the outfit off. So like a snap here for the women's boob, down here for. It's crazy. Like I said, you don't think about all this stuff, but this is stuff that's going around over here. I thought it was crazy here in Oregon when we had a sex club. I thought that, and now we didn't just have one sex club; we had several sex clubs. And that one porno dude, what's that one porno dude's name? Ron Jeremy. It was his club, and then he, of course, went to jail or some people suing him or something. So then they sold it, and now it's somebody else's club. But yeah, 6 months. Yeah, it's crotchless. Yeah, crotchless. Penisless,
Okay, you're just getting vulgar for no reason.
Okay, no,
you know you can't get.
He's over there. Now. He can't talk to me. He can't do nothing. Over there. JC family said you put a tracker in the car and find your car at the house, and they doing the do. I just added in a bunny suit. No, seriously. Watch the show. That'll be topics for days. Y'all be like, oh my goodness, I did not know. And they're showing you and telling you, they're telling their story, and then they show you the reenactment of it. And she had found the car in some like garage or something, and opened the garage, and he was going to town, pants down and everything. Lisa, like what the trunk do? I don't know. He was behind the car like this with the pants down.
Okay, you're doing too much there. They watch the show for the visual representation. You're doing too much.
It's just how I watch it. That's why I'm laughing. I'm telling you, it is crazy. I'm like, what is going on? I'm thinking, somebody stalking somebody. Those are the types of things I'm thinking of. They had all kinds of crazy stuff in there. I'm telling you. Is this a show? Yes, it's a show. It's called My Crazy Ex. So somebody, they interviewing and talking to about their crazy ex. So you just like you're telling the story about your crazy ex. My ex did this and this and this, and this was really crazy. And then this is what they find out. This is what they found out. It was hilarious, but it not only was it was like hilarious afterwards, like you stunned at first like this, and then you're like, oh, that's funny, but it's like crazy. It is like this stuff is not real. This is not real, but yeah, I mean, the guy had a relationship with the tree. It's crazy. I don't know. Y'all have to watch it. It was on Peacock. I think it was on Peacock. Was it on Peacock, JC Family? Because it was on a channel, you know, it wasn't like on like something that I normally watch. And I don't even think it was Peacock. I think it was another channel. I have to find out. I'll find out for y'all.
Probably on like TLC or something like that.
No, it wasn't like a TL. It was like a Peacock type of channel.
Oh, like a
Where you had to download and all that, and it was only for that TV. I didn't see it on nothing else.
Exclusive?
Yeah.
But I think it was on TV. It was on TV before, and then they moved it to Peacock.
I don't think it was Peacock. It wasn't Peacock.
It wasn't.
Maybe it's scripted. It would not surprise me at all. It might have been scripted. Well, you have the real people telling the story, and you got to see the real people that was telling the story, even though they had the person reenact it and all that other stuff. But it was there, and it was crazy. Are you eating my thing? I told you couldn't have because I don't like you.
You let me know.
See, and you always turn off my light. Okay.
Oh,
are you gonna just tear up the house, aren't you?
Oh, now I'm tearing it up.
Oh.
Okay.
Who has nephews? I don't even know.
It's not just a nephew. It's the favorite nephew in the building. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
In person. All right, she done did a lot of foolishness.
I'd be more surprised if it wasn't. I don't know, but like I said, it was crazy to me.
She doing a lot of foolishness. So this next message was brought to you by YouTube.
How you come over here being bullying?
Now, if you have a message, please send it at loveandlivelife4@gmail.com. For any of your commercial material, slide it our way, and also give us consent to play it. And if you already sent it, give us consent once again, because a lot of people haven't. But here we go.
Welcome back to Life at the Logan. Welcome to our crazy, happy Jesus loving family.
What's so funny, TSM?
We ought to praise God. That kind of blessings, I teach you a lesson, and yeah, we gon' praise God. Yeah. We ought to praise God. That kind of blessings, I teach you a lesson, and yeah, we gon' praise God. Yeah, right here. We ought to praise God. That kind of blessing, that kind of lesson, and yeah, we gon' praise God. Yeah. God is good. God is good. God is good. All the time. Yeah. God is good. God is good. God is good. All the time. Yeah. We gotta praise God. That kind of blessings, I teach you a lesson, and yeah, we gon' praise God. Yeah.
Game time. Be sure to check out Game Time over on the Love and Live show. Every Thursday, there's a live stream going on. It's interactive, so why not join? Each time you happen to win a game on the live stream, that's 1 point. And all these points are tallied up and put up on the spinning wheel. So much to gain and only time to lose. So why not join them over at Game Time? Once again, you can catch that live stream every Thursday. You get us this way. Why did you do us this way? Why did you do us this way?
I didn't care what you wanted to be. You could have been a dog, a cat in the streets. I don't care how you wanna live your life. With a car and some shoes, that's okay with me. Can't play these games with your MK. Okay. I need it now. I need it now.
Okay. Why did you do us this way? This way.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Every time I roll, I know it's wrong. 'Cause you keep on hurting me the
All right. We are back. Queen Lenore is away right now, so I'm in here. But yeah, how you doing? African Dream said, "What's good, nephew? I'm good. Glad to be here. I mean, I was in the back the whole time. I was still here, but I'm on the camera now. Spoon is Spoon in with Sunshine Homestead. How you doing? Sleazy, what's good? John 17, the OG is in the building. He says this music at LRW. Man, it's whatever you want it to be. John 17. So what you can do is we have a video. It's called the diss track with it's the diss track video. Here's the preview. I'll drop the link while I put the preview up. But yeah, it's a video that we did between K Lamar collaboration. Their crew came against our crew, and we had a good time. Here's the preview.
Oh my God, girl! Did you hear about that beef between Broke Spain and MK?
No, what happened?
I don't know, girl. I was hoping you could tell me.
I'll find it out.
Yeah, girl.
Hi guys, it's Big Pimp Avi on 123 Big Pimp News.
Yo, tell me I misunderstood things the other night, because I could have sworn they really tried to play us and not pay us.
Yeah, but we might drop those on the channel sometime. Put a premiere up, might pop up randomly, whatever. But yeah, oh no, you got time for us. Yeah. Now I got time for you. I didn't have time before or anything.
Yeah.
No, I'm just messing. I was just I made up the thumbnail and did some other stuff.
Welcome in the
Educated
10 Natural.
10 for the win. We got the Educated Natural in the building. I mean, last time I heard from her, she was educated and she was natural.
Hey.
All right. What's good? Wipe down.
Mother
Earth in the building.
Woo woo.
Yeah, so that's the video that we have.
Hello, John 17, the OG. What's happening?
Yeah, she didn't get to say what's up to John 17. So what's up? How you doing? Hey, we feeling a little electrifying right now.
Yeah,
we got it's your boy Leo in the building. Leo in the building. All right. So yeah, we off of that topic, we're kind of switching the trajectory. The angle is just a little bit different. Because Queen Lenore was in here and was entertaining a little bit too much.
I get what I'm talking about. I told you I only got my little 15%. Y'all thinking I'll be tripping when I say I only got my 15%. But let me tell you about this thing. So the one question I was saying is, why do, and I'm going to say women, but I know there's men out there too, so men, I'm not hating on y'all. Mm-hmm. Why do, I'm going to say people, why do people stay in a relationship that they're miserable in?
There you go. I feel like that's a
and not even trying to change it.
Oh, are you asking a question?
That was
Leo said, how we been? I've been good.
We're doing good. I keep saying I'm going to call you and they never do, so I got issues with that.
JC says, get out. Yeah, all right. So yeah.
Welcome in, Elizabeth Brown. Welcome.
We got Lizzie B in the building. What's going on? How you doing, Elizabeth?
She be in the YouTube streets for real.
Bing bong, say it louder.
Yes. Oh, let me bing bong.
Oh, you just getting a little too interactive here.
Oh,
But yeah, like you said, why do people stay in a relationship that they're miserable in?
I need help with that one because I'm telling you, I keep giving the same advice to the same
people.
Don't
understand it.
With the same situation, and me and my sibling. I just finally just said it. I just was like, I'm not gonna take it nowhere. I was like, why are you even with the person? If you this miserable, I said you're not married to the person, so why are you even with them? And I'm not saying married people should stay married because I've been married before. I was married to Chris. Yeah, but I'm saying that you work, you try to work it.
Extra layer that you
might have stuff that because I already have problems with people doing wife and do this and ain't married, doing husband and do this and ain't married. But why are you staying in a relationship with somebody if you're miserable? And when I mean miserable, I mean we're arguing about the same exact thing we was arguing about a year ago. Mm-hmm. Our main argument is this one topic. So why are we still with the person?
I mean, but even with that being said, right? So say you got that going on. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's a problem in itself. People don't argue right. People don't do all that.
I've been saying that for
then
years.
so then you have that where we have the same situation and we're having the same argument, but we also got
Big
we
Rooster!
got Big Rooster Show in the building.
West Coast family.
West Coast family in the building. What's going on,
I
Big
said
Rooster?
it right. West Coast family.
Oh, why you have to say it like that?
Because that's all I know. Don't judge
Well,
me.
Big Rooster in the
Don't
building.
judge
How
me.
you doing?
Woo woo.
West Coast, that's the best coast. All
That's right.
Yeah, I feel like it comes down to that. You know, people get so comfortable, and I feel like it's kind of like a maze, right? You're just doing the same stuff over and over, and you don't get out of it.
But my thing is,
so it don't matter what stage you are, you feel like you're progressing, but you're still in a maze because you're stuck with that one problem. Okay. Spoon it with Sunshine Homestead said, probably trying to pick your battles. Thinking that other people have it much worse. I don't know. Just guessing.
Yeah, this one I'm gonna just tell you, it's the same conversation. So let me give you. I'm gonna make up my own example.
Okay, give your example.
We are arguing over
a toothbrush.
I was gonna say something silly like that, but I went. We are arguing over somebody else's relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it that way. And I mean, you always constantly argue because we are now arguing over somebody else's relationship.
Exactly.
Why? Why is that person having an effect of our relationship? They living their life fine. But we constantly having an argument over somebody else's relationship.
And it's working for them just fine.
They over there chilling, but our relationship is gonna end because we arguing about somebody else's relationship. And it's a constant thing. So my thing is, if you don't trust the person, if you don't like the way the person is handling something and all this other stuff, and you're not married to the person, so you didn't agree to all this, then leave. Why are we staying? That's my thing is why?
Why? All right, Big Rooster said, chilling. How are y'all? We good over here.
We doing good.
We good over here.
Eli ain't put me
and
on punishment.
JC, well, just only slightly. JC said you should be able to communicate and, you know, get on the same page or help one another understand the main reason.
I agree with that. But my thing is, I think I agree with that completely. I wish I could explain the storyline without airing out the business so much. But my issue I have with that is sometimes people look like you could say, me and Eli, our main argument is a consistent argument. He believes that he is the favorite nephew, and I tell him he's not. It's my opinion. It's my feeling. How you gonna tell me what I feel? So that's our argument, and it's real.
I am the favorite nephew. No, that's really the fact.
Anyway,
but you know,
so that's our argument.
Put that aside.
So I'm explaining to you. This is how I feel, and you are not the favorite nephew. But he's explaining to me. I'm in denial. I am the favorite nephew. And I'm like, no. So now it's one of these constant arguments that can never get better because neither one wants to say the other person is right. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to say, it's like baby mama drama or baby daddy drama. We just keep that person is in our relationship that shouldn't be in our relationship. Yeah, but we're over analyzing everything. So they could be on the phone with their kid, or they could be on the phone and had a conversation with the ex, and we gonna make it bigger than what it is. And that's just what we're gonna do because because I've been hurt so much, I'm continually looking for this. So then me being the sister saying they're legal. Because I don't see nothing wrong with him. I already told you I like him. I already told you he loves you. I already told you he does stuff stupid, but everybody does in a relationship. So, but if you constantly find a way to get mad at this person, you're not married, so you don't have to hold ties. Don't say you're doing it for the kids because it ain't got nothing to do with them. Mm-hmm. It's got something to do with you. You having the issue. You are. So let go of the issue. It doesn't. And then what she tell me? When we love hard, when we're good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. But when a person outside like me hears the story and I'm like this, so why you mad? Like I don't understand it.
Yeah, exactly. But I feel like that's because, like you said, when you're in that cycle, right, or you have something that you really didn't kind of fix with yourself, you're gonna look for stuff like that. Like you're looking.
Yeah.
Everything could be fine. Even if it's not fine, it's not that rocky.
Yeah.
But you're looking for more than that.
Yeah.
And then you feel some type of way, maybe because you ain't had a resolve. And so now
Exactly.
you're trying to validate your feeling.
Yeah.
So now you're looking towards something that's not even there.
And that's where I think a relationship needs that to understand, have understanding. But if we're looking for something negative because our past relationship was negative, you're gonna get what you're looking for. Exactly. So I always say, why am I looking? I don't look for nothing. It's gonna have to hit me upside my head. Now I've been cheated on. My first husband cheated on me, but I'm not sitting up here looking for Chris to cheat on me. I don't go through Chris's phone. I don't go through his wallet. I don't go through, unless I need your phone because I need to call somebody because my phone over there is dead or whatever. That's it. But if Chris act a little shady with it, now I'm gonna cuss about practice shady, but that's about it. You know what I mean? I'm just being real like that. No, we ain't gonna be shady about phone, but I'm not gonna be sitting up here. Oh, Chris left his watch here, and now I'm gonna go through his watch. He just left his watch here. I ain't looking through the watch. I can care less about the watch. I ain't got my watch. Why am I looking up through his watch? You know, these things I don't understand why people do it. They investigate. They look at social media. Why did he like her page?
But I feel like that's really what the problem is nowadays. Is like the way people grow up, especially around social media. I don't know. It's just like a certain weight that shouldn't be there. Like, okay, say you like a celebrity picture or something like that, right? That's fine. But the moment you like somebody else's picture that's not a celebrity, is there's just so much unsaid, so many rules and stuff that's not there. And if you're not communicating that or you're not telling, it's just a whole lot of confusion. So you're whoever the person is, they might be like, oh, I'm just on Instagram. I'm gonna like whatever is on my feed. That's just is what it is.
Yeah.
Now you don't have a whole different idea. Oh, he must be interested. He must be invested. Oh, he liking her picture because he's trying to talk to her. She must be in the DM, something like that. When in reality, this a whole celebrity.
So explain to me that. If y'all could explain to me that would help me out. Because I think it's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen, heard, and don't understand why I got to deal with it. Like, I don't understand it. Like, and I really want to, because I felt like this last time when I yelled at her, I felt bad. But then I had to explain to her that
like what
I asked her,
like when you come in.
Yeah, I asked her, and Eli was there. I said, name an expensive purse, because the only expensive purse I know is Coach Michael Kors in Louis Vuitton. So name an expensive purse. So she said, what?
You said, wait, what did it even start with? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Talking about the story I told her.
No, I'm saying I didn't even hear the purse what she was talking about.
I don't know the name. No, it was a I don't know. And so she named the purse, and I said, would you have ever seen that purse in Walmart, Target? She said, no. You would never see that purse in Walmart, Target? No. I said, yeah, because it's too high class. They're above a level. And they're, they got to be in a high-end store. So that is what that purse is. So you are that purse. So why are you in Walmart or Target? If the dude is that way, why are you in Walmart or Target?
Yeah, my boy African Dreaming. You see what he said? I didn't even interrupt you. He said things were easier back in my day. Some people still didn't even have cell phones.
Thank you. We was up there with the pager. You know what I mean?
I mean, and I feel like that's really the problem. Nowadays, like the way people are is, I don't know. I feel like that's why people are looking into it, because we're overstimulated. Like our social media, all that, we have everything whenever we want it. So if you have something like that where you go on and you have like, some past relationship or some luggage that you're bringing into a new one, of course you're trying to validate it because you ain't got nothing else to do. People really don't even know how to spend time with themselves.
But you know what? I believe this probably even happened before cell phones. And pagers. I think it happened back in the day. The difference was we star 69 them on the phone, or we went to their house and looked outside the window and peeping. Now we can do it without being noticed and looking like a stalker or crazy. I think it's always been there.
I feel like it always looks like a stalker or crazy.
Yeah, I think so too. But some people don't.
You feel like it's a little bit more.
The new age don't believe it looks stalking. That's how I check on my man. That's how I check on my boo. I don't understand. And like I said, it's not even her that I hear about the like buttons and all that. But my thing is, I just, like I told her, that you would never see this. And sometimes we had a man that we were, we went to Nordstrom to get this purse, or we went to the high end stores at Rodeo Drive to get this purse. He was a good man, but then we took his manhood away by doing everything for him and treating him like he's the female and that we the men. And so now he looked like he's from Walmart to Target when he was actually always been Walmart. I mean,
yeah, like the you know what season it was when we went to the airport. Her story that kind of made me feel like something similar.
Yeah.
The people that she was going at, they have the drive, they have the ambition, but once she picks them up, she's doing too much. Being too much in the situation. I don't know what other way to say it.
Well, she just wanted you, Eli, and she wanted to she was showing you that she could take care of you. Mama had you.
Okay, I'm gonna need you. My boy Prince Daniel in the building.
Prince Daniel.
My boy Prince Daniel. What's going on? What's going on?
And
thank you for dropping the TikTok.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Oh my goodness! Some people get on live and don't know how that.
You knew that.
But I'm saying
she wanted you.
But I'm saying the way she was talking, right?
Yeah.
And then in comparison, you could kind of see, they were fine before, even if they didn't have the most best paying job. They had the drive. That's what she's looking for. But her doing too much and being too much in the situation, you take it away, and it's too comfortable.
Yeah. So that's So if y'all have advice on this one, let me know, because I feel like I was a little too harsh this past week.
I don't even feel like it's really too harsh. I
get
what you mean, but
it was right there. I was yelling in the car.
But you yelling is nothing. I don't know.
I
don't. I mean, you yell especially at her is nothing because she's yelling all the time too. So it's.
I don't yelling together.
I don't think it was like a bad thing. And what did she do right after? I don't think it. As a third party, I'm like, oh, that's just a conversation. But
so I need y'all help on this.
I can see what you mean. It's like the lack of understanding in this situation and not being able to relate to it.
Because I'm like, I want to be able to get good advice, but I just tell you right now, it was because I understand that women are very nurturing, so we want to do everything. Oh, this is my man. I want to do that. We can overly do and take.
Hey, we got always Tam in the building. Who is she? She's always Tam. All right. But I say you all the time.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, especially when I'm fussing at you and her, and him. And my daughter.
And everyone that you are close to. That's just kind of what
it is what it is. It is what it is. But
she don't love you unless she max volume.
Whatever. But but yeah, I just need help because my thing is like I'm not judging her. It's just that I'm like in my mind, I'm like, why are you nitpicking with this young man? Mm-hmm. Why are you, everything he does is an issue? I said, because pretty soon he might be now saving everything I told you to do. He might actually be doing to get ready to leave you because he just can't. I wouldn't be able to live in that condition if I was a man.
I mean, I feel like it's exhausting. You have something
like that. Wore out.
You have a factor that you can't fix, and then you feel like it's fixed, and then So then you have. You heard what he said. He made that comment, but it was because it's real.
Yeah.
If we cool for now, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, and I'm like, his coming home is not comfortable. It's not a safe place for him. And I think in a relationship with anybody, both, regardless, if me and Chris are living together, Chris need to make this should feel good and comfortable for Chris, and it should feel good and comfortable for myself. I should not be like, oh, I don't want to go home because this man is getting on my nerve. I should not want to go home because this woman getting on my nerve. You should not. You should be like, I can't wait to get home because this world has been attacking me. I'm home. That's what you should feel like. And when she's talking to him and she's telling me what he said, I can tell he don't want to come home. And I'm like, that's when he's now any female could come in, and what you were looking for is going to happen because you didn't even make your home a home.
Mm-hmm.
Woo,
Hey, wait, we
so
got
much.
always Tam.
That's a
She
blessing.
said, "I enjoy you."
Oh,
but then
you.
she also got this other message. It
What
looks like
say?
it's hidden, but come on, let's peel it away. Let's peel it away.
Ain't nothing free about us.
Thank you
Thank
always,
you,
Tam. We truly do
You're so
appreciate you. We
sweet.
enjoy you as well.
Yeah, I be on it too. I'm learning, y'all. I'm getting better. I had to get back in the groove, y'all.
Yeah, so like
but yeah, that I mean, if y'all in a relationship or want to be in a relationship, y'all need to make sure it's comfortable to be around. Even if y'all don't live together, make it uncomfortable. It's always easy for us to point fingers at the other person of why we're not happy or why we're not comfortable. But sometimes you got to look at yourself and say, what can I do to make a change? And sometimes we want to do something big and dramatic to try to make a change. And then when it doesn't happen, be like, see, I tried.
Mm-hmm.
That don't work. You always... One thing I learned when me and Chris was arguing in the beginning of our relationship, and I was mad at him, and I told my mom, and I really don't tell my business to anybody. So I was mad. I told my mom this, and she said she gonna talk to me and Chris. So in my head, she gonna cuss Chris out because Chris was wrong, and I knew Chris was wrong. She knew Chris was wrong, and you know what my mama did? She said she told me all the things I needed to do to change me. But I'm like, he the one messed up. Yeah, but do all the things you need to do to change you. Mm-hmm. Because what she was saying is, I can't change Chris, but I can change me. And I need to figure out what I want to do and make my life better for me. So even like when later on some years past, I was like, I'm something's wrong. I gotta go back and get the old Lenore. And I know you don't supposed to go back, but I have to do the old Lenore. Either you're gonna ride with me or you not. You're gonna stay at home or you're gonna be with me. And I just started doing things. And then pretty soon Chris was realizing he was always at home by himself because I was always doing. And then all of a sudden he started wanting to go and do. Because then the change came in. But as long as I was staying at home, he was comfortable. That's where he was. But then when I was leaving, he was like, I want to be with my wife, and my wife might be doing something else. I gotta go kick it with. I don't know where his mind was, but he was like, I'm gonna start going with my wife. You got to make the change. Instead of always wanting somebody else to make the change, you got to make the change. And that's how a relationship will help us. What can you do? If you like things a certain way, then you do it that way. Stop depending on that person to do it for you. Because when the person doesn't feel what you feel passionate about, even if you're married or in a relationship, they don't feel it. So sometimes they got to see it. Mm-hmm. And I see so many relationships have broken up that should have still been together. Like my other sibling. Her relationship, she should have never been apart from her other sibling.
Thank you, Prince Daniel. You said you like your shirt.
Oh, thank you. Your shirt, probably. But you know,
all right, Nicole. We'll see you when you come back.
Okay, Nicole Reeves. Hey, sweetie. But so she was saying she always had to plan trips. She always had to plan vacation and all. And I was like, well, did he pay for the vacation? She said, yeah. I said, did he go on the vacation? She said, yeah. Then why are you complaining? Because I always got to do it. But that might not be his area. Well, and then when we go to the park and all that, he does. Then why don't you do stuff with the kids? Pretty soon, if you and the kids is always doing stuff together all the time, he's going to want to come and be a part of doing it because he's a family man. He just likes to sit at home and play PlayStation. So why don't you start doing stuff with the kids? He's going to start doing stuff with the kids. She didn't want to do that. So then when they broke up, because she broke up with him, so when they broke up, he got this other woman. Well, she planning everything. He had every trip, everything. He doing all kinds of stuff. They all doing all kinds of family stuff. And what you hear is he wasn't doing that with me. He was doing it with you. You just mad because now you see from the outside looking in that he camping and doing all this other stuff. But if the woman didn't mind planning it. Mm-hmm. She didn't mind planning it. Yeah. If he paying for it and all that, she didn't mind. Sometimes as women, we overanalyze everything and then get mad when somebody can make it simple, and then you listen to your other friends. That's why they broke up, because she was listening to her other friends.
Ooh.
See, her other friends wasn't happy with their relationship,
so it started rubbing off.
So then they were like, "Girl, I wouldn't take that." Yeah, and then they were like, "Girl, I wouldn't take that." While they were taking way worse than what she was taking. I wouldn't take that, girl. You took that? Not me. I wouldn't do that.
That's what it's always like that. I'm like, oh, I could never do all that, and you over here,
and they doing worse than what you doing.
You doing a backflip and a cartwheel, just in comparison. That's too much.
And I said relationships break up because two parties do not want to change themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Not they don't want to change. The other person ain't changing. See, that's how they make it make sense. I'm leaving because he won't change. I'm leaving because she won't change. No, you leaving because you won't change. And if you both change, if you start changing, the other person will automatically change.
Elizabeth said, everybody ain't got everybody. Outsiders need to just do that. Stay outside of the relationship.
Stop putting people in your relationship.
That's the problem too, yeah.
I don't.
You can say don't do that, but a lot of people they enable that type of behavior.
They do.
And like she said before, when you allow people to come in with all that, then you can't be mad when they feeling some type of way about some person because you didn't gave them the whole a Bible's worth of story on what they doing wrong.
They got an opinion, and we don't all have an opinion when you tell us something. We all gonna be like, boy, you shouldn't do that.
Exactly.
Man.
Then it goes.
Man, why you staying with her like that? She ain't even worth it.
Exactly.
All
it
bad
goes from one person, then it goes to everybody know. And everybody got something to say. And when y'all come around, everybody like.
And all in it.
Exactly.
I can tell when somebody's talking about. I can tell when one of my friends is talking about me like a dog because I can tell how other people react to me. Mm-hmm. So I'll be like, "Oh, I've been talked about like a dog."
Big Rooster said, "Loving this show. This is knowledge. You dropping nuggets right now." But we got your favorite couple in the building. They say, "Hey, loving this show," and everyone in the chat, keep people out of your relationship.
Exactly. That is the number one key. But you know why we don't keep people out of our relationship? Well, not me because I don't do it.
Why don't people?
Why don't people keep people out of the relationship? Because you need somebody to side with you and agree with you.
Yeah.
That's why you put other people in your relationship so you can have an amen choir. I don't need no amen choir. I don't do it. I don't need it. I learned that. It is so funny. I learned it from one of my friends when I was younger. She was my best friend. Best friend. I learned this, and I learned this bit of information, and then I grew it around it. So let me put it this way. So she and her boyfriend was arguing. Mm-hmm. And she was talking about like she couldn't stand him. She was pissed. She done bleached his clothes, cut it up, everything. Man. She just went crazy. So I went over there. Mm-hmm. Right? I went over to her house, having a conversation, He comes out and sits right next to her. And so we all three having a conversation, but in the back of my mind it's like, I thought you just bleached his clothes and cut up his clothes. Exactly. I thought y'all was arguing. I didn't understand. So now I'm mad because I'm like, you done did all this lying? Like you did all this lying. Mm-hmm. I went home and she went back. I said, okay, why are you lying about this relationship? You guys were looking. She go, oh, I don't do anything in front of people. I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to cuss them out acting for in front of people because this is our relationship. I vent to you because you're my friend, but this is our relationship. I'm not going to do all that. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. And then I stopped telling people my relationship. I didn't stop telling people my relationship then. I stopped acting stupid in front of people, having arguments or doing having fights in front of people. And then she also told me because it makes other people feel uncomfortable.
Exactly, it is awkward.
And then she said, too, now them people are gonna stay mad. She said, I know you're not gonna stay mad at nobody. You never liked them in the beginning, but you're still gonna be fair. Mm-hmm. And I was always fair because my mom made sure to put that in me, fairness. Not like she's like, no, you gotta be fair. She was always fair with us as kids. So I didn't. And then I just learned like we need to uplift our men, we need to support our men. We want our men to support us, but we don't want to support them. We don't want to encourage them, but we want them to encourage us. There's a lot of those things that come out in a relationship.
It don't just come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And like you said, you have to be what you want in the relationship. If you want to manifest something, especially if it's not a standard y'all set, mm-hmm. you have to bring it out. If you want that, you got to bring it out.
Yeah.
It don't just come like that.
And that's the thing that I think we fail to realize in relationship, that even dating somebody to get ready to marry somebody, when they say show them that you could be a good wife or a good husband, doesn't mean you start being a wife. You just show that you have the potential to be this person. But you can't get this from me until we say I do. I just don't think you should put a lot of effort in it, because I see people in a relationship with people for years. I mean, be like 20, 30 years, they get married and they can't make it 6 months. Because when you get married, you have a different expectation than when you do when you're dating. And I don't think we know that until we get married, and then we have those arguments. And once you have all those arguments, and you understand, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness, you just all up in it. You're not supposed to acknowledge that something's going on right now.
How do you expect me to do that? What's something going on right now?
No, I had some of those, for the project I was doing.
Okay. So anyway, tell me something. Like just all this stuff. I thought he was about to put on some music or something. That's why I asked. But no, so we just got to understand that we need to keep people out your business, and don't tell everybody. My mom, when we went over to grandma's house, gave me a compliment. I was shocked. Like, Lenore don't tell her business to nobody, and I try not to, because, again, if I tell y'all my business,
thank you, Wipe Down, for dropping my channel. Appreciate you.
Yes, thank you.
I got stuff coming up on there. Well,
Yeah,
I don't have
hopefully.
stuff coming up on there. I have stuff I'm working on for over there. Yeah, you saying?
No, but she was saying that I don't tell the business, like if me and Chris argue or whatever. But me and Chris don't. Now we have like silly arguments. We don't have arguments that need to blow up, because none of us want to stay mad that long. I think life is just too short. We don't stay mad.
I feel like, especially when you growing with each other.
Yeah.
You get to a point where it's like, like that's why I kind of figure with a lot of people, especially if they've been married or anything for a long time, even just getting older, you just don't care no more. Like people would be, so shy, or I would never do that. You give them about 10 years and that answer is gonna change.
Yeah, that's true.
So I feel like that's what it goes in a relationship as well. There's certain things that you may have been bothered by or whatever, but you just have so much time with that person, so much time invested that you ain't even worried about it no more.
But my big issue I have with married people?
What?
The ones that get divorced after 30 years.
Yeah,
years.
like it'd be like so long, and then
I'd be like, why are you getting a divorce? You've been together this long. I'm not happy. Why are you not happy?
Yeah.
And then I found out to be over something so stupid and petty. And why should I be miserable? Because it was stupid and petty.
I feel like that kind of goes with it too, though. They grow with each other, and so then you can also grow with, or you could grow apart.
A lot of times, because you know what you do. You know what I said? I told people.
Yeah.
What I say?
They put something over a relationship, like the kids or some type
of. So the kids are so important that they forgot that their relationship is above their kids. And people get mad at me and say, it's God, you right up under God, so there ain't another tier. And then your marriage, and then the kids, and then whatever you want to put under your tier. And people want to put everything above it, and you're not feeding your marriage, and then your marriage flop, and then after 30, 40 years, y'all want to get divorced. Stupid.
What's the problem today?
Stupid. I get mad, and I'm like, you can fix it, but nobody wants to fix it because they're already through. I'm done. I don't want to fix it. I'm done. Stupid. That's where I go. I just go in stupid mode. And the reason a lot of people don't is because they don't want to do the changing. They expect everybody to do what they want to do.
That is true. That is definitely true. You say people want to do, and that's really the thing. When you butt heads, and there's no understanding, there's no agreeing to disagree, stuff like that. Like we were saying before, you just it's the same stuff, the same problem. Doesn't matter where it is. It can come and segue through something else. It's still there.
Yeah. So in this relationship, y'all.
Thank God I'm not married. Come on. Yeah. Stud Unique Printwear. How you doing, Stud Unique?
How you doing?
Nice seeing you in the building. She said, "Hi, Love and Live Show."
Hey.
She also said hello to everyone.
But no, my thing is, like I said, in any relationship, because it don't even have to be in a relationship that you're married to, a relationship that you're dating. It can be like me and Eli are business partners relationship. These are hard relationships to deal with as well, because he got an opinion and I got an opinion.
Exactly.
And so we have to be able to respect each other, to listen to each other, understand each other, and then move, and then we try to accommodate each other and collide it together. And that's hard. And you have to always check yourself on, uh am I being fair enough to say, let me pay attention, let me see how their way is. Am I saying that right?
No, I get what you mean. You got, because it's like everything is perspective. You know,
Yeah.
Some person might be like, all right, well, this. I like you, for example, right? You have a lot of ideas, a lot of concepts, stuff like that, right? But until you see it, some of the stuff is like, oh, maybe that won't work. Or you see it and then you're like, oh, that's exactly what I wanted. But then now I want to add this and let's see how that goes. So, you like you said, you're a visual learner, right? So you might have that combated with someone's like, oh, if I'm thinking it, I'm just going to do it whatever way. So you could have, let's say you have a build crew, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got the architect. The architect says build whatever, right?
Yeah.
And the people are trying to build it, but the building keep falling down. So you have the people who are actually doing doing certain things, are hands-on with it. They're not understanding. Where you got the architect that's like, I don't understand what y'all not doing. This is what I put. This is my blueprint. Why are you not making it?
Yeah.
So if you have the miscommunication, it's just all bad. Mother Earth says, speaking facts, speak queen, spitting facts. But then we got Wiley Hustle in the building saying hello, Love and Live show and chat.
How you doing?
What's going on, Wiley Hustle? It's nice seeing you in the building.
Yeah, so that is something I want y'all to keep in your mind when you're in any relationship, to listen to somebody else. And when you don't like something, what can you do to change yourself to make sure the relationship don't have any issues? Because one thing I learned is once somebody does something over and over, it starts making you change without you even knowing that you're doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Because like you said before, like abusive relationship, anything like that, you kind of condition it. So that's what people do. You want to start building a habit. What do you have to do? You start doing it. People don't just, I'm gonna do a workout and this, I'm just gonna become a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
That's not what they do. You slowly get into that. Then all of a sudden, now I want to take this seriously. Let me put my career in this. Or you start a business. You don't just say, I'm gonna go out and buy this and then here we go. I'm not gonna do anything with it. I'm just gonna sit on it. You start putting whatever time you can and
that's a good
focus the energy into it.
Yeah,
it's the same thing with people. If you want to build somebody up, what do you do? Consistently do it.
Build them up,
then they're gonna go there. You want to do the opposite. What do you do? Consistently do the opposite. And that's what people do. So
you want, like, if you're in a relationship right now and you're unhappy, figure out what you can do to change, because that's usually what happens is the change in it. I love the way he gave his analogy of it because it's so true. I remember we called this one guy Bob all the time. And then my friend dated him. And then she started calling him by his first name. And then you realize you're the only one saying Bob and everybody else saying the first name. You all automatically start saying the first name. It is something that's conditioned and ready to do it. So you have to go for the flow of changing yourself. Whatever you want to see different, change yourself. Because you can't change anybody else.
Exactly.
But you can make somebody, if that person wants to be in your circle, that person wants to be with you, that person wants to be connected to you, they're going to end up changing with you. Because if they don't, then they're going to always feel like the outsider. They're going to always feel like they're left out. They're going to always feel like that. And they don't want to feel like that if they want to have a relationship with you. They're going to want to connect with you. They're going to want to bond with you. They're going to want to have this great thing with you more than anybody else, because they be like, I've known you the longest. Shoot, you ain't leaving me out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
We have that in us as human beings, that You know, we don't want somebody to have more than us or better than us or something like that.
That is
It is. It is the thing. So if you start doing something, your mate, your partner, your business partner, your whatever will end up joining you. I almost say convert. Joining you and stuff like that. So understand that your relationship should be so important to you that you will change yourself. Not I'm going to change them and work hard on changing them. Because when somebody tries to change for somebody else, you can't keep it up. So you'll try and then you fail.
Yeah.
And what makes you fail is that person doesn't even acknowledge it because it's not something they're used to seeing you do. So you did it one time, and but you only did it once.
Yeah, well, that's
so they're not going to give you.
But everybody does that. Something that's like, oh, that's a little odd or a little off, or oh, they did that. That's nice. But when
they don't ever give you the credit of you changing, so then that makes the person don't want to change. And you're looking at it where you only did it once, and you always do it only once, and then never do it again. So you have your reason.
It's like say you have addiction or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And people see you putting it down, then all of a sudden they see you pick it up. Then you're like, oh, I put it down. That was just last month. I just had a moment of weakness or something like that. When you have any type of stigma around you, it's hard for it to, people think that you change. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing where, people are seeing you every day. Mm-hmm. When you see someone, the best way I could say, like, weight, right? When you see someone every day, you don't see them gaining weight or losing weight. You like all of a sudden, oh man, you're super skinny. Oh man, you just have that moment of shock. Yeah, exactly. Or where'd you, when did this happen?
Okay, JC.
Thank you, JC fans, for still being in the building.
Yes,
that's really, it just kind of hits you one day. You're like, oh, well, I didn't even realize that. Yeah. But you see the person every day.
Yeah, so you don't see the change.
Exactly.
So that's why you need to just worry about changing yourself. You change yourself, that's all you need to care about. Because then they're going to automatically start wanting to be next to you, connected with you. If there's still love in the relationship or the friendship or the business partner, they're going to still. But you got to make the change for yourself. So stop looking at the other person to change, because you're not going to notice their change anyway. And then they're just going to not do it because they realize you're not paying attention to that they had to change. So change yourself. Keep people out your business. I don't think I can say that enough. Keep people out your business. And if people want to talk to you about your business, I tell my kids all the time, don't let nobody tell you anything about your relationship. It's your relationship. You don't need nobody to tell you about your relationship. Keep people out your business. That's it. I let my kids make choices, and I don't be liking the people they be dating. I be like this. I ain't up there, but I don't be up there. I don't like your girlfriend. I don't say that. I just go, that's your girlfriend. That's who you with. I don't care. If you happy, that's fine. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, so if you like it, I love it type of situation.
And it's not. My thing is, don't even let me know that they're doing anything, because then we're gonna probably have issues. Because at the end of the day, you're still my child.
And you got to realize where you coming from too. It's like, obviously you don't want your child to be fooling around, and then all of a sudden you got all this big situation. You want to help whenever you can. That's how a parent should be. Not all parents are, but that's how a parent should be. Yeah. Wanting to help in this situation. So,
and then this is the last word I'm gonna tell you. Stop lying.
Oh,
and saying, and saying I'm with this person because of the kid. The kids don't want you with the person either. Yeah. So stop lying on the kids.
A crutch in the relationship.
Yeah, stop lying on the kids.
The reliance really isn't there, and I'm
with him because of the kids. Oh my God.
That's how people
love
do it,
the daddy, they love the mommy. I'm only there because that's a lie. You there because you want to be there. It ain't got nothing to do with the kids. Because the kids is over here talking I wish mama and leave daddy.
Exactly.
And I wish daddy would leave mommy. I wish they just leave each other. This is horrible. I'll just go with both out. Why we got to be here with these crazy folks? Stop doing it.
That is how it come out. But I feel like it does come down to people they don't want to admit what's going on, or they want to justify it. So then they come to something like that. Oh, that's what's going on. It's just for the kids, Yeah. That's the reason why we've been doing it for so long.
Yeah,
it's been years in a relationship, and everybody's unhappy but it's because of the kids. That's where we stand.
It's not. It's an excuse. So stop it. Just stop it. I just stop it. It's like those are my three. I think those are my three. I have way more pet peeves, but I'm gonna say those are my top three pet peeves about people's relationships because I think relationships are beautiful, and I want people's relationships to stay and grow and be this beautiful thing. But the problem is, I can want the relationship for you. Y'all don't want the relationship. So no matter how much advice we give you, how much we help you, if you're not ready, well, you don't want to be in this relationship, you're going to use any means necessary to say, I don't want to be with this person. And you don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what it's like. You don't this. It's because you don't want to be in a relationship. But if you don't, then leave. Stop staying in it.
Exactly. That's
You don't have to worry about nobody's opinion or nothing. Because literally, I just look, like I said, her man, my sibling, her man is not a bad man. He does stupid things, but nothing that's like disrespecting her. But she makes it seem like it's like crazily disrespecting. It really isn't. Not to me, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always on the guy's side because I don't think it's bad.
But that's really the thing, though. Is like, especially it's a generational thing too. It's like you look at like that's so stupid, but people now, the way they've conditioned themselves, the stuff they see on social media, the stuff that's normalized in our culture, it's like they normalize the toxic type of behavior.
Yeah.
So now you have to worry about, oh, he's definitely cheating. All this, where you would never even think about that before.
Yeah.
But now that's the first thing people go to. You see so much cheating shows. You see, even on social media, there's posts, oh, he's cheating, or skits about it, or whatever. Yeah. So now you're like, oh, let me check his phone. Let me do all this.
Exactly.
I want to, everybody want to fit in a certain way, especially when they're younger.
Yeah.
That's when they're soaking up everything. So that's the type of stuff that these people are soaking up.
And see, we don't want to do that, y'all. We want a healthy, good, strong relationship. We want to feel loved and encouraged and supportive. And the best way to feel that way is to be loving and encouraging and supportive to our mate. Like I said, you get married to this person. Why are you downing them and disrespecting them and doing all that? Why are you not showing that person the love? Like I told you, I hear all the time women say, when we used to have ladies' night and stuff like that, women be go, oh no, my husband to wash the dishes and wanted me to be all proud that he washed the dishes. I wash the damn dishes every day. They going off. And then hear me with my hands up. Well, if I take out the trash, I kind of want my husband to do a backflip because I don't take out the trash. I didn't take out the trash since I was in high school, and I mean early high school too, not senior year, junior year. I mean like freshman, sophomore year. I don't know. I mean, if I want him to jump for joy when I take out the trash, why can't I jump for joy that he washed the dishes? And that's just an analogy of the stuff, but it's just like we don't want to encourage our men to do anything, and then we get mad when some other women don't mind encourage our men to do some things.
Mother Earth said the girls said, are they talking about us? Oh, what us? They don't even have no relationship.
I know. What relationship they in? They are too young to be dating. I'm gonna just tell you that right now.
Oh man,
but yeah, so that's just what it is. So y'all gotta really get yourselves together on that end. Like understand, listen to each other, communicate, understand, and you do not have to agree with each other. And if you want change from your partner, then you need to change yourself.
Be the difference. That's what I like doing. Be the difference clothing. Never be the difference
clothing. Yeah. They don't.
That's what it is. Yeah. They don't know, but yeah.
But I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Be the difference.
Yeah. So
that's what you really got to do. Be the difference, because especially if you want to make a change, no change ever happened from everything just staying the same.
Yeah.
Or not, being even if it's slight, being more vocal about something.
Mm-hmm.
But really, you can be as vocal as you want. When you start putting the action, that's when things really start changing.
Oh yeah,
be the difference.
Definitely. So be that. Make sure your relationship stays strong. If somebody's coming to talk to you, explain that to them in your own words of how to help build your relationship. But I love relationship advice because y'all be, even though y'all didn't answer my one question, y'all was over here just listening, didn't answer my question because I needed help. That's okay. I love y'all anyway. But yeah, I just want y'all to be encouraged in your relationship to stick it through, to make it through, because relationships are not easy. And when you're dating, it should be fun. Actually, I just think dating is just the best thing in life. When you become boyfriend and girlfriend, it's a little harder. When you become married, it's a whole new set of rules. And you should already create those rules before you get there.
You gotta lay down the foundation because
which you
if
won't.
you don't lay nothing down,
And don't be going
a
off of
bunch
what
of
you was
stuff is
dreaming about in
overstepping.
high school or when you was in grade school, because that's not the man you got, the one you was dreaming about in high school and grade school. You got this other one that loves you and want to cherish you and have this relationship. So build rules around that.
I feel you.
Go ahead.
What?
You were saying something.
Oh no, I don't really got nothing else to say on that front. I mean, I feel like that's really what it is. You really have to. I don't know, just be the difference. Like I kept saying over and over again. You have to be the difference if you want something to change. Like she said, if you're going in a relationship, especially during the early stages, set your foundation. When you get into a marriage, again, set a whole new foundation.
Exactly.
Because you have a new realization and understanding of each other. So these are things that you could be talking about before, preferably, but even in that time during the honeymoon. But what the thing with the honeymoon is, you come off of that, then life hits you. So all of a sudden, you don't really know how to pace everything, and everything's all crazy because y'all had all that time to each other. But establish understanding. Communication is also always key when it comes to relationship. No matter, like she said, whether it's business, whether it's family, friends, all the above. Could even be a stranger you meet on the street. You communicate something to them, they might be able to do something and you could work off each other in a certain way. It don't really matter. Being able to talk and understanding is important. I mean, even as humans, we have base level communication. We all understand. No matter what language you speak, somebody wave to you, you're gonna wave back. It's that type of stuff. You might, if you don't wave at somebody, they might think it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
Well, then that's another.
And you have to understand, if you want things a certain way, say you just want to, my house is my home and I want it to be peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think your partner wanted to be peaceful?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I want where Chris wants to come home. Like when we were living in all the different apartments and stuff, and he was working overtime and he was doing all. I wanted him to always want to come home. Like I didn't want it to be where, oh dang, I gotta go home to her. You know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't want that. I never.
Man, I gotta go.
You know what I mean? And I'm saying,
I'd rather stay at work for a couple more hours.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move in. I don't want to go home.
Can I just stay in the break room for tonight?
And the thing about it is, I think what we fail to realize again, when you're married, you're like this. You guys are as one. But when we don't communicate, we don't talk, we don't try to make sure everything is kosher, we start splitting up. Well, now it's easy for little Sally or little Joe to come in. You get bigger, it's easy for this. Well, you know what? Now I want a polyamorous relationship. I think I was gonna bring that back one up. I did. Yeah. But yeah, that's where all the silliness is.
It does come out in that way though, because you're like, oh, hopefully they can then work off of each other, and I'm living my best life over here. But
and they start feeling connected to and start feeling one with the person that they're talking to, instead of feeling one with their wife or one with their husband. Because now they feel one with somebody else, and then they like, I don't know how this happened, how I cheated on you, but now I'm in a relationship, and now the woman's like, oh my God, he's in love with her. Like, it's not just a sexual thing. Like, we care either way. We're going to complain both ways. But it's not just a sexual thing. It's really emotional. Involved. Yeah. It's an emotional relationship. Oh, my God. And it's like,
oh, my God.
That's what they do. And they're crying and they're having all these different issues. And I'm saying you could stop a lot of that. Because if you're in your relationship, it's like this. If you're dating, trying to get to know each other and get married, you want to be close to being as one. You want to get like this. So you can go like this when you get married. But if you like this, why should we ever get married? But again, we're not gonna ever. I can tell you some relationships right now. We are never gonna ever say, "I need to change." We're gonna always say that person needs to change, and we'll lie and go, "Oh, I need to change," but then we're not gonna change because that person didn't change.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna always have those excuses. I remember that too. You can't have excuses in relationship. You gotta do. I need to put on some music. I said that.
You already see me typing up the thing. I don't know how you didn't know that.
Is it because you told me to mind my own business?
I didn't say mind your own
But
business.
that's how you basically said it. And then you get some music. He gonna put me on to sleep in the music and everything. He ain't never played music while we talking. Now the music just. Y'all pray for Eli. Cause it's actually gonna stab him. He over here just a shit. Y'all help me.
She just be acting up, you know. I was trying to communicate.
He was not communicating. And he was horrible at communicating.
That she didn't need to worry about all that. You know, just let things happen.
No.
But, you know.
And Eli is horrible at communicating.
I wouldn't say I'm horrible at communicating. And I'm gonna need you to pause right there, right? Look at that Bible verse. I'm gonna need you to, you know, get in rolling down.
Tell me what the Bible verse is. Tell me where to find the verse.
I'll be able to tell you.
No, tell where can I find the Bible verse at? Tell me that one.
On your phone. It's on the text message.
No, don't try to get your phone.
It's
What's
on
the Bible
text.
verse?
It's Ephesians. Something.
Ephesians what?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know the rest.
You want to quote something you don't even know, huh?
Yes, I'm gonna quote something I don't know.
Yeah, because it's Ephesians 4:29. I know exactly what it is.
Yeah, but I'm gonna need you not to say that. But yeah, I feel like when it comes to communication, right? Certain things I don't communicate just because I don't really feel like that's my problem. I don't find it necessary. Now, it really is necessary. I just don't find it necessary. That's the thing, you know, you just gotta have it. Oh, maybe that's too much. You know?
Yes, I know. I know all too well. Yeah, all too well that I know.
You know, it be something so true to me. It be so true. The thing I can understand, okay, that could be kind of severe in situation. You communicate.
Yeah.
That's really how it goes. It's not like this. You can't communicate. I feel like originally I can't communicate.
Which means you can't communicate.
I can't. I definitely can't communicate.
Everybody can communicate then if that's the case.
Some people can't. They have a restriction. Like they really can't.
You have a restriction and your restriction is lying.
No, I told you the restriction. My restriction comes with reason.
That's Elijah.
But when I put that aside, I can understand that. And I can just.
It doesn't ever change. Like I said, the restriction is Elijah.
That's the problem. Right there. Around the I can see the difference myself. Why do I see the difference? Because there's certain stuff I'll say right in the ring. I said right in the ring. Before I would never say.
Well, I'll give him that. He does. I'll give him that. There's some things I have told him. I'll be proud of him when he does it. When he actually tells me something or he provides information for me, and I know it, then I'm cool. Like I'm cool. But then he'll do after that. That's what irritates me too. Because after he tells me something like that, he'll go like, "I will give my favorite example." And I'm right here, and he wants to say, and I get it. And he wants to say, "Auntie, you do this and I can go, oh no, I should think that I'm very happy there." Yeah, so obviously, he won't have.
She don't cook. That's the difference.
Are you happy? It's just that y'all now trying to make me cook every day. So I don't. But when I do go in the kitchen, I went in the kitchen Sunday. I wasn't mad. And you was enjoying my food. Okay. Okay, so I wasn't mad. I'm not always happy because I don't like to cook that bad. Especially because y'all.
Now we want
It's like every time I come around, "Oh, can you make this?" And now I just ask him like, now I look at him on the weekend like, well, where's he like? Why he ain't over here cooking dinner? He could go wherever he needs to go. He knows he needs to come over here for dinner.
to me.
And see, I didn't communicate that with him like
Exactly.
I need to communicate. Like,
Communicate back with a whole lot of communication time.
so I'm not communicating like I feel like you speaking. I feel better now. No, like I feel like that's to make our relationship stronger.
I feel like something really is that strong.
I feel like you want to be different.
Oh, you must be black man. We still going on here.
That's how manipulation y'all people be doing.
Gotta be smart in.
And you know, but anyway, yeah.
Like I really had now and if there's something like I'll shoot it up on Monday. But you know.
Well, now that I know Eli's not coming over for Sunday dinners, then I will cook some things that I know Eli doesn't like. Like my burrito.
Come on now, you all like that.
My
Why are
pies.
why are we talking like this anyway?
You know,
Like you already know I like that shit. Why is that?
salad.
No, Esther, we can't hear you. Really? You can't hear us. Hello. Testing. 1, 2, 3. It says you move right here.
What do you do? Why are you doing? Hey, Shirley.
Shirley in the building.
How
What's
you
going
doing,
on?
Shirley? Welcome in. How's everything going? You just having a second. This is him, like, he always says so. Oh, thank you, Rose. Thank you. The first music, like, he did.
No, but I heard it. It's just a little like, I think it made me sense.
No, we don't have to have
That's
the music
going
on.
I think it was that. We gonna see that. We gonna see how that goes.
Somebody, y'all need to help me because I have a nephew that don't listen. He doesn't do communication. Well, I'm still listening here too. And nobody's dinner. See, she making her husband some dinner. She's inviting me over. See, we communication, Wiley. Communication.
Oh, boy. She cooking Mr. Trapper nice dinner.
Yeah, she cooking Trapper good dinner. See, and I
Kicking it with the roots have been listening the whole time, driving home.
Great, love you guys.
Nice.
I can hear y'all just fire.
Oh, great live. All right. Well, it's a turn off.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. He just kept it going.
Yes, I was keeping that going.
Yeah, I was gonna be sleeping. They're like, why she falling asleep? Because Uncle Chris had the baby and had her up all night. That's how you gonna blame it.
That's what we did that not happen. That's not even blaming.
Wiley, you don't know my husband had a baby last night or this morning, and did not tell me he was even pregnant.
You don't even know if you even know that.
No, we're gonna do a DNA test. Because I need to know, huh? You are doing a DNA test.
now.
I let you alone.
Oh, he left it alone. Oh.
You don't let the baby alone?
Trust the process. Molly said, what?
Right, yeah. My husband had a baby last night, didn't he? And then sent me home. And then when I picked him up, it tell me he had a baby. So my husband had a baby. He had contractions. I took him to the hospital. Didn't know he was having contractions. And next thing I know, he gave birth to a little baby boy named Chris Jr. And I don't know who his baby mama is. I don't know if it's his wife or if it's somebody else. Because I didn't know he was right. He never told me. I never went to the ultrasound. I didn't get to tell the baby kid. Nothing. He didn't tell me nothing.
You didn't know none of that.
There's a little baby kidney stone he had this morning.
Mother ever said, did you have your coffee today?
No.
You didn't have coffee.
When?
Oh, you didn't have coffee. You're right. Dang, you didn't have coffee. Wow, look at her. Uncaffeinated. Uncaffeinated on the tired day. Wally said, so you're not the mama.
I'm telling you, I don't know because I didn't even know he was having a baby. And then he sent me home. I went home. He called me to pick him up. I had a baby, little Chris Jr. I'm like, well, who's the baby? Who did you get pregnant by you? Then he gonna feel all offended. You, who else? Well, I've been here the whole time and I didn't even know you were pregnant. He had birth to a little baby kidney stone. His contractions had me up all night. And it was so bad because I took a pain pill that made me go to sleep. So I was not even functioning early. Like my brain was not comprehending that I had to go. So I was just actually moving. So I don't even know how we got to the hospital safely or how I got home. How I went back and got him again and got back here safely. When Chris was explaining everything to Elijah, I felt 3 times and I felt good.
Wally said, I'll see you in
yes, you know we're going to court. You know. And then he's gonna leave the baby at the hospital try to act like it ain't his, But yeah, Riley, you're gonna have to do a court case on him. You're right. And he tried not. I said we're gonna get Maury. Cassidy earlier said, one of them said, "Show Chris not to run off and fall on the floor and show his butt if we find out it ain't his baby because we're going on Maury. You know that." I'm just letting you know. It's I knew people said men are having babies, but I just wasn't clicking that men were having babies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't even know I had the tool to get a man pregnant. You know what I mean? So I'm just learning. But
and, you gotta learn each day.
Yeah.
Take one step at a time.
Yeah.
Because it really, every day you keep learning.
Yeah.
So I was just something you have to learn, but apparently that's what you are. That's what you got. That's what you got going on with you. You really got that ability.
I didn't want to raise another kid. I was trying to be done.
Well, you can't help it. You seem like you must be very fed. So
he said, "Get it." Yeah, I'm telling you. I mean, it was there, and I was in the hospital. And the blood pressure, and it did not click that those were contractions. It wasn't clicking.
Yeah, then he's like rushing to the emergency. And
and then they were trying to take his blood pressure and all. They were and I'm like, And then I had to take him to the bathroom. He couldn't walk. I had to get the wheelchair. And I wanted to, ride it like, Eli did me at the airport. Couldn't because he's all, I'm in pain, oh.
You couldn't do all of this. Oh, I'm in pain.
I wanted to be like, and then I couldn't do it. It pain.
So, I really wanted to take you on, but I knew you can't with him. But the fast thing.
Oh, the walk to the walk. That thing ain't even fast.
No, but if you would have pushed on it, that would have been zooming. That would have zoomed. Because when you walk on it, it goes fast. So if I'm going full speed, oh my goodness.
I'd have been flown out the wheelchair and there would have been no seatbelt.
That's why you
no
can't do
seatbelt on
that.
no seat. I'd have flew all the way over there. Because, you know, because even at the hospital, they got the airport wheelchair. You know, they don't have the old wheelchair, they have the airport wheelchair.
Yeah,
so I didn't know how to do it. So I was trying to push it. So then, I got the other one and I was like, oh, that's talking about the brake. So then I clicked it and started moving and got to them. So,
I was what is it called? The little walking thing? What is it called?
Yeah, it's like a walking. You know the electric walking thing. You walk on it.
It's like it's flat.
But I don't know why they do it this way. Then there's this big old space and gap here, and then they never have another one, or it's way down there. Why you just can't have?
Because you have to have a little space.
No, I don't know.
Because there be people who have, they stop where you're supposed to leave. Like that's what they will stop with us.
The stop is just be the stop. They don't mean no. I'd be like,
why? Unless you're talking about where it just be in the middle of nowhere.
We're walking, and then you have one, and then you get off, and there's no more.
Yeah. Sometimes they stop at like a sector or something like that. But it does look random.
You can have it stop at a sector and then go right to the next one and stop. They don't do that.
No. I was really plotting on it, but they said no wheelchair. They really said no suitcase either, but everybody's doing a suitcase.
Yeah. Wiley, I know you're cooking and everything, but what part of the United States you stay in? I mean, that place because she's cooking and I do.
Oh, no one can cook.
I know somebody like I need to know when we're gonna visit
Trap
her.
that she can cook.
Well, Trap happy.
Yeah, he's happy. He's very happy.
So where you at? So we can come over. I don't be all happy. We ain't happy because we ain't getting nothing. And you keep interrupting me while I'm trying to find a place to live. You don't have to go. I can go.
Oh my goodness!
So why? No, because you over here trying to say my grind.
Oh, this is your grind?
My grind. All the people. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Called Queen Hustle. Yeah, where you at? We got another spot we're gonna visit. We got another spot we're gonna visit because we meet all the YouTubers, y'all. We're gonna meet the JC family, Wiley Hustle.
You'll meet another consultant?
Oh yeah, I wonder what she said.
I don't know.
Today I'm gonna go visit another consultant. Her she does some kind of gardening or something. She growing something.
Yeah, but we on our way, Wiley. We on our way.
Well, I can't be on my way if I don't know where you live, Wiley. What state are you in? I need to start getting my flights and stuff. Indianapolis. Oh, we got 2 people in Indianapolis. No, not Indiana. Yeah. Indianapolis, Indiana. Okay. So that's 2 people in Indiana. I don't know how far they are from each other. I'm going to both because they both good.
We're supposed to be going to Cali too.
Oh yeah.
You have to see the family. You gotta see.
And Nicole, I see you watching, girl. Yeah.
Yes.
That's not Nicole, y'all.
Miss Reese herself.
Yes. I'm gonna have to go. Do you cooking to Nicole?
Oh no, not this. You could. Remember that one lady? She was really trying to have you go to her house. She was telling her.
Who?
I'm doing this thing. Wiley said, "Where we at? We're in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah,
we're on the west side, the West Coast.
Yeah, we over here on the west side, hungry.
I'm hungry on the west side.
The light don't be feeding me until dinner.
Oh man, not with you for dinner. You didn't have oatmeal.
That little tiny piece of oatmeal that I was.
Okay, hear me out.
You need to cook the oatmeal a little bit longer.
Okay, hear me out, right? So I'm trying to wake you up. It needs to be fried this right. I can't give you too much.
And you give me oatmeal without the bacon. And you can't say we don't have bacon.
We do have bacon.
Bacon goes with the oatmeal.
But okay, if I would give you bacon with oatmeal, then I would want to make more oatmeal than you didn't know. That's the problem.
So I had to start.
Yes. So that's people when they tell
you all hear this.
It's a light breakfast. You had to eat this enough to keep you going after that.
This is what I'm saying. I communicate with him. He does not listen. I have to start making the change.
Oh, what's the change you gonna make? Oh, no, we don't do that. We don't condone that on the Living List channel. We don't condone any
It won't be on
abuse.
the channel. I'm
We
doing
don't. She doesn't.
on the Talk It Out show.
No, we don't stand for that on YouTube.
I
It's
have
against
another channel
YouTube's
called
terms
the Talk
of
It Out
service.
show, and I'm going to go over there and we're gonna handle some business on the Talk It Out show.
YouTube terms of service.
Like,
You know, they
that's
should,
gonna be the
that
new
is,
topic is how
that's restricted content.
it's not gonna be restricted.
You can't post that.
Why couldn't I?
Because that's violence. That's violence.
No, we black it out and put like a
no.
little butterflies going across like this,
No,
and you
no.
just hear noise in the background. Ah! Maybe because you could have another baby.
All right. Anyway.
Yes. So our relationship like that was good. Tomorrow is game time,
It's
y'all.
game time. Thursday. Come on now.
Okay, and so we're game time tomorrow. I think that's our fourth one.
Yes.
And then we have one more in the fifth, and then you guys are gonna see all the new things we're doing with game time. There's gonna be 3 ways you can win. One will be you win and you get into.
Okay, wait. Don't even. You can't be spoiling all this. You gotta save this for monetization for on Saturday. All the good, juicy information. Now, this next message was brought to you by YouTube that's near you, right? The people that you're looking at. And like she said, go to where?
Game time.
All right, here we go.
Game time. Be sure to check out Game Time over on the Love and Live show. Every Thursday, there's a live stream going on. It's interactive, so why not join? Each time you happen to win a game on the live stream, that's 1 point. And all these points are tallied up and put up on the spinning wheel. So much to gain and only time to lose. So why not join them over at Game Time? Once again, you can catch that live stream every Thursday.
All right.
Game time. You like me trying to act like he got a thing where you know he talk like this?
That's too good. That's how I talk about.
You talk about other boy. I can't do it. Hurt you not to get it all the time.
Oh my goodness.
That's why you putting stuff up there because you gotta go back into a normal voice. See, you hear right there.
You can't do that with the laugh. Oh, I would really be asking like a kid with the laugh. I'll be hitting different notes. That's out of my range.
Y'all hearing him say "Run me my money"? That was his normal voice.
Oh, but yeah, that's game time. So once again, she's awesome foolishness. And you actually take the glasses off and everything. She's acting up.
Oh, that's hilarious to me. Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah, thank you all for coming out. We appreciate everybody who came in with a question.
Yes, we love
enjoyed
questions.
the conversation.
And even though you guys didn't help me with mine, I had a question. Y'all didn't help me with mine. My little feelings hurt.
We had a good time overall.
I want all y'all to come to our monetization party on Saturday, 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. Mountain time is 5:30. Central time is 6:30.
Oh, she got all the
Eastern
time.
time is 7:30.
Is there another one?
I can't tell y'all all the other questions. I can't tell you where African Dreaming time will be, but I'm letting you know. It is 4:35 Pacific Standard Time.
Yeah. Don't forget the extra 5.
5:35 Mountain Time. 6:35 Central Time. 7:35 Eastern Time. Hey,
get into it.
So y'all gotta come. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I done went and got some prizes. I bought some prizes. I made some prizes. I got different hot sauces. Y'all ain't got no choice but to try because I'm gonna send it to y'all. I got other treats and stuff. Y'all might get some teas. I'm not allowed to do the one tea, so oopsie for y'all. But I do have that. And we got mugs. I think I'm gonna try to put some in the mugs.
Okay, you giving away too much information.
We
giving stuff away.
We giving some away,
There's
and you
to
have
win.
to be at the party to get the stuff.
Yes, exactly.
So, because I don't want to hold it anymore.
No,
I
you
need
don't
to
do
clear
that.
out the apartment to give y'all this stuff. So
she
if I'm still
stocked
holding
up.
on to this stuff, we're gonna have problems.
Exactly.
So if y'all not at the party, I'm taking attendance.
What did she take attendance?
I'm taking YouTube attendance for this party.
Okay.
I will have a belt.
Whoa.
Don't play with me. You might graduate to an extension court.
Oh my goodness.
No, I don't play around, okay?
Oh, this is not sounding like a game over here.
Well,
Game
no.
time is tomorrow, but this right here
This
is
is
talking about
serious
not a
time
game.
right here. Y'all gotta be at the monetization party, kicking it with us, enjoying time with us. And you know what I forgot to do, y'all? I forgot to order another cake. Hold on. So I gotta order my cake. Oh, I'm being bad too. Ooh.
Listen, no worries, just box it up, send it to me.
That's right.
Father said, geez.
Yeah. We don't play around here. We will tough over here. Y'all think we all nice and stuff, but we will whoop you for free.
Oh my goodness.
Because sometimes I charge when I whoop you. Like it costs money for me.
It's
to
a
give
transaction.
Yeah.
Transaction, yeah. This time we're doing a giveaway. You give away.
I like them give away what is free. Not everybody gets those free. Thank you. You welcome. You welcome.
Yeah.
What did I say? I say you welcome.
Once again, you are welcome.
Thank you, White Down. White Down said, okay, she getting too wild. he done took it. Look at he taking his 5% serious. Okay. White Down taking his 5% a little serious. He said, okay, we're gonna end this. Remember to love and live each day as if it were your last.
Thank y'all for coming on. We appreciate you all. Truly, here we go.
Like this beat. Okay, y'all ready? Let's get it together. This is our time. Yes! All right now. Yes! The love and lift up. The true love and lift up. How you feel? All right. The love and lift up. The true love and lift up. How you feel? Come to me for advice about your family and friends, to your husband and your wife. I can tell you about mine and what's been applied. So stay tuned.